How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Tech Time. Today, we're following along with our recent theme of productivity. This one's not necessarily commuter-based, but it does have sort of its base from that previous video I did where I did the Vitra glasses. One of my viewers was asking questions about whether or not you could use it with a laptop and things like that. And, I just didn't think that for myself, it would be a good replacement for laptop monitors because, when I get on a laptop and I'm editing videos and things like that, I'm on it for a long time. And those glasses could probably be comfortable for an hour or so, but if I'm doing 2 or 3 hours of editing, the glasses are just not going to be satisfactory for me. So I had seen something in the not too distant past float across one of my timelines of my socials. And I had thought it looked interesting, but I kind of filed it away for later. And so when this question came up asking me about multi-screens for laptops, I pulled this back up and I said, this might be something that would be interesting. Definitely a productivity improver for myself, and maybe something I would be able to share with you all. I don't know about y'all, but it's been very hot up here. We've been going through a bit of a heat wave, several days of 100 plus temps. So anyway, on that note, stay hydrated. All right, so multiple screens for a laptop. There are actually things you can bolt onto your laptop that will make it operate as a multi-display terminal. I bought one because I wanted to check it out. The one I bought was, I'd never heard of the brand, but it had very high reviews, very high stars for a large number of reviewers, and the price was pretty decent. So we're going to check that out today. It is the Cafea triple screen laptop screen extender. Now I haven't opened it up yet. We're going to share that experience right now, and then we're going to get it on the laptop and see how it helps. One of the things it does say is that it's capable of handling screens between 14 and 17 inches. Mine's 17 inches. Now it says 14 inches here on the box, so that concerns me a little bit. We're about to see it, though. I think it does some stretchy stuff. All right. Apparently, nice soft thing here. Apparently, it's also got a nice carrying case. Yeah, look at that. It comes right in the carrying case. Carrying case with some... a little pocket here, kind of not very attractive pocket. That's probably for the cords. And look, it's just right in here like that. So, and then we've got a few cables. Now I do know this is capable of handling HDMI and Apple USB-C and VGA, all kind of stuff. So it's pretty flexible in the monitors it can connect with. All right, we've got a quick start guide and a product manual. Let's take a look at these and then I'll get right back to you. All right, through the magic of time travel, we have read the manual and we're back and we're checking this out. Now, I will say, this is actually, it's kind of hefty. It's got a handle for the bag. It weighs a couple of pounds. I don't know if I'd want to tote this around if I didn't have to. I don't have to. This is going to be used strictly downstairs when I'm working. It does have a few caveats about handling it. You can easily break the hinges if you don't fold it and unfold it properly. So we're going to go over those and let's open it up and take a look. The bag has a hard backing to provide some support for this. So I imagine as you're wandering around with this that they don't want you to flex. So therefore a little bit of a backbone. All right, so first of all, we have a little strap holding everything together. They call this the kickstand. You use that to arrange the height. You see that? That's kind of cool, actually. It's kind of an interesting design. All right. I probably won't use the kickstand much. Hopefully I don't have to because I'm going to be having it sitting on my lap with a lap desk, so hopefully we won't need it. We'll find out pretty soon. And let's unfold this. It's got a nice piece of foam on the inside. So we have the left screen, don't squeeze, don't pierce, remove the protective film, please prevent pinch injuries. And then over to the right side as well, we also have this little thing here. Not really sure what that's for just yet. Now it also gives you various bits of instruction about how to connect the cables. If your laptop only has a single USB-C port, it tells you that you should connect that one first and then connect the other monitor to HDMI port. The monitors each, instead of just having one plug for both of them, each monitor has its own plug. Kind of makes sense if that's the case. You want one feed to each one. Also, it does pull its power from the laptop, so it says if you connect them and you get errors, not able to show the screen or just nothing, that you may need to plug your laptop in if it's not plugged in. Okay, as I had noted, this middle part can stretch. They call this the outrigger. You see it? See how it stretches? That will give you connection to a 17-inch monitor. So let's go ahead and bring up our laptop and let's see if we can get it connected. Okay, so as you see, the ports are in a kind of weirdly odd place. Maybe they're so the cables can stretch to the right length, whatever. But so we do know we have different configurations depending on what your laptop looks like. Now mine has one USB-C port on it. Therefore, I have to do a special configuration to get both monitors working according to the instructions. I connect one monitor to the USB-C port. The other one I connect to the HDMI port, but because I need power, it also requires you to connect the other port to the USB-A port. So for these two monitors to work, I need 3 cables. Also, this barely fits on my 17-inch monitor. It says it's good for use from between 13 to 17 inches. I would say if it's very much over 17 inches, you may be in trouble. I'm almost in trouble. And as I said, it takes 3 cables to connect to mine. Not really thrilled about that. Might be cooler if one of the monitors connected to the other monitor and they had like a universal power bus or something with just one power connection coming from the laptop. That'd be super great. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see if we can make this connect, see how it works out. All right, there we have it. It's all connected. I am not going to lie, it was a little bit of a struggle to get it all put together. I will tell you, I have a little bit of concern with the struggle it is to put it on and the burden it puts on my monitor. This is not a cheap laptop, very expensive gaming, editing, video editing, and I would be concerned about there being some damage to it should, too much wrangling of the device to get it on be needed. Well, let's, I don't know, let's take a look and see what we think though, since we have it connected. All right, let's pull up a few apps, see what we think about it. We'll bring up DaVinci. Now, hopefully we can adjust the, oh look, so I don't actually have 3 monitors, I have 2. I have the one on the right mirroring the center one. You see that? Can you see it? And then I have the one on the left, which is actually, the desktop thinks it's on the right. So let's figure that out a little bit. Let's close DaVinci while we look at the displays and see if we can tweak this a little bit. So 1 and 2 are mirrored. Duplicate desktop on 1 and 2, extend desktop on 1 and 2. Okay, that's much better. We're going to keep that. 1, 2, 3. I'm okay with that. Okay, so That's better. So note to yourself, right click, display settings, you can control what's what. So I indeed have three desktops. Okay, let's bring up DaVinci. Since that's what I do all my editing in, we'll have that up. And if I opened up a new project, we're not going to do any DaVinci training. There's millions and millions of videos on that. You don't need that from me. Okay, I want to open up my files. So we got files over here. Nice. And let's open up another video, a browser window over here, so that we can do, for example, what I tend to do a lot of is I'll watch videos on how to do things and then be doing them in DaVinci, and I have to flip back and forth, which is a pain in the ass. So this will be nice. So let's go to I don't know. Now remember, it does have its own audio. Of course, I don't want to use the audio on these. Oh, interesting though, it is specifically on that monitor. Now I'm curious if the volume knows what monitor it's on, or the audio. That would be kind of cool. Nope, audio is only on the right monitor. This is a little hint about our next Adventure Time, by the way. Okay, not going to give you too much of a hint. All right, I want to know how to turn the audio off over here. So I will go to the instructions. Okay, so if you look in your sound settings for your laptop, you can control where it goes. So right now I've got this going to S2R, which is the right one, S2L, which is the left one, or speakers, which are the standard speakers for this device. Video like this fireball. And you can see it's much better. Now, of course, if I wanted my earbuds, they would connect with Bluetooth, and I would just select the Bluetooth, or they would automatically flip over. Okay, so I think I have things under control here. I have 3 monitors. They work as advertised. I think it's kind of cool. When I did slip this on, a little rubber piece came off, which is part of the stuff that holds the outrigger onto the laptop monitor. I'll have to tweak that and put that back in so it'll stay. That's kind of this thing right there. Do you see it? But this one came off. And so it doesn't stay. But when I put it on, it'll stay. Okay, so I'll put that back on. The kickstand absolutely does not reach the desk for this, so that's pretty much unusable, and that's fine. I didn't plan on using it anyway. But yeah, I don't think I will use it if I were gaming. I mean, I could see oftentimes if I'm gaming, I'll pull up a YouTube video to get some hints or something. But I really don't think I would have this while I'm gaming, but I absolutely would use it while I'm editing videos. As you can see, it expands my desktop and gives me plenty of room to do the work down there. So from my mind, right now, the main purpose I would use this for is for editing, which I think it's going to work really great for. So I'm going to give you 5 things I think about this. First of all, it works as advertised. It does take a little bit of configuring. Cabling. Don't like that it takes 3 cables to connect everything for mine, and that's my own laptop's fault. I mean, I don't have 2 USB-C ports, so therefore it takes 3 cables. Okay, I got it. I'd like something a little cleaner than that. But now I know exactly which cables I need to bring and how to hook them up. That was a little confusing at first too, because I couldn't find the ports on the back. They weren't clearly labeled in the instructions or anything, so I had to kind of hunt for them. Third thing, usage. Depends on what I'm doing. If I'm gaming, probably not. If I'm editing, probably so. It gives me plenty of room to do all the things I need to do. 4, cost. It was not cheap, but it wasn't overly pricey. It was a little over $200. And so for its purpose, that's great. As far as size. So like I said, I think my monitor is 17.3 inches. This is supposed to handle 13 to 17 inches. It just barely handles it. So, and with that one part breaking off that I have to try to put back on. Other than that, I mean, the only negatives are, for me, is that it barely fits the desktop. And the weight, I think the burden it puts on my main monitor. Other than that, I think it works really great. So, you know, certainly going to use it. All right, well, on that note, there you have it. This episode's Tech Time. We are feeling pretty good about this. And this answers the question for the one gentleman about multiple monitors. If you can't use the glasses, which you won't be able to because they don't do this function, you don't want to do for long periods of time, this will probably suit you for that purpose. All right, guys, on that note, I'm out of here. Thanks as always for your time. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you next time.